Welcome to another episode and video on my Arduino Yun, which is partly Linux computer, embedded Linux, and connected to a breadboard full of electronics and attached fischertechnik mechatronics with, well, as you can see here, a motor with a propeller connected through this transistor circuit, and this motor with lamp and phototransistor with a chain that revolutes to cover the to interrupt the light beam between the lamp and the transistor. Regulated by these two potmeters and also regulated by input through console input. Also attached to the Arduino Yun are network cable through which I upload everything, and a USB memory stick to store all the data, and it is approachable through the Linux side of the Yun. Last time I tried to store data, and I found it pretty hard to do that, because the ordinary way to store data in C is not so hard, but with Arduino, and then more specifically Arduino AVRC version, it turns out not to be as simple. So let's first see if I can indeed control speed as I should be able to, giving some input through the console. Then with a screwdriver I hope to also nice when things suddenly stop working. And let's see about this one. And for some reason the oscilloscope gives nothing. So is there an interrupted power? I don't think so. I didn't do anything about it. But it doesn't register anything. And neither for the does this one. It is powered on, but I have no power. Well, on the board I have... that was interesting. It is a power question or issue with the wiring from the Yun to the board. So now indeed I have all signals that I would like to, although I have to adjust the voltage level of one of the channels. And I am still with a problem, which is that this is more or less halting when a conversion takes place, a data conversion. So that is one thing that is due, and still this one isn't doing anything. Nothing at all. Totally up. This is totally up. This is totally down. Or is it? This right down, down, down. Yeah. And I'm looking at the oscilloscope at the same time. otherwise I don't know what is what. Now it is totally up, this one, and totally down. But as you will see on the monitor, the digital conversion isn't going as smooth as should, so let's go and watch how that may be solved. Who knows? Alright, after this first try out with unexpected power interruption in the wiring, let's take a look how I found out last time, I think, about the data, and that didn't go as smoothly as I expected. Not at all. I need to convert stuff, and first thing that I have is an array, this one, which is of type character, and that is important because I need to store, for example, let me give an example. I need to store like this, which is text, which is character. Now the whole problem is, let me find some very good examples. Not here. Yeah, I put the whole thing out because it took way too long to do this. And what the last thing was is this part. Let me uncomment it. So what happens is that I have, according to the example I'm using, I have to initialize an array of character with length 5. Why 5? Well, because the values that I get from this circuit are more than 2 characters, more than 3 characters, more than 5 characters. So they're pretty large values, or can be. Well, I don't want to truncate anything, and truncate is going from 4 to 2 or 3 to 2 or 3 to 1 or whatever. Just chopping off values, chopping off digits, that is truncate. And so like you have 1, 2, 3 and you chop off 3, so you have 1, 2, but 1, 2 is not 1, 2, 3. Or actually 123, you chop off the 3, you have 12 left. That is truncating, and that is not what I like. That's not good. Anyway, using character value 5, length 5, then a string, and with this string you convert sensor value to string. In C programming terms, that's casting. Then a string to character array with length 5, because this is 5 and this has to be 5. Then in the previously defined array data 1, cell 3 you have 1, 2, 3, etc. In this case I have 21. So in cell 3, which is actually cell 2 because you start from 0, then you store this value. But upon compilation I struck with an error. This one. At least I hope it still gives me that error. And let me first do something else as well. I need to select a proper board, which is this one. So also this one, since I'm at that IP address, now things are selected. Let's compile. And yes, here we are. So the whole nice idea is ready to work. Unless what about me saying character? Another conversion to character. Will that work? Haha, no. Invalid cast to type car. No. So this whole nice idea can be cast away. How to do it in another way? I still have sensor value, and this was the only thing that they said would help. I doubt that. And this is also what they came up with for Arduino. So should I change this array to character? No, because I want to plot the data into a graph, and the whole problem is that, and there comes the point, suppose that I am going to use GNUplot, fine, which also works for Octave, by the way. Using string is not going to work. So I am at having a problem here. How to solve that one? Let's see, where was I? Right here. So this forces me to string, while the target program is holding me from using string. So back at square one. Right, another example I found is to you do it different, exactly the same thing, but it says you have to store this one, so the converted sensor value, into the string, and then use the character array and then input it to the previously created character data array, which I declared and initialized up there. That did compile fine. So now I have only enabled uncommented these lines, data 0, data 3. So that should be fine, because data 0 has this one, data 1 has this one, data 2 is this one, so data 3 should have the data for sensor value potmeter 1. Let's upload and see if this works out in console. And more importantly, if it works out in the data file. That will be a massive change. Done uploading. Very fine. Let's go here. Enter some data. Look at this. It converts its data. So when I now turn my potmeter, I should get, oh look at that, I get very different values now. Oh wait, I have to look at data. Yeah, this is different. Now I turn up and now I get the data 3, but hold on. Data 3 is not being printed. So at this position of the potmeter, which and that is the yellow line, as you can see. So I turn it up. Now data 3 is being printed again, but there's no value. However, how can there be no value? Wait, hold on. I am going to remove data log. And of course I have to do it like this. And leave them go. Now, once again, because now there isn't anything in it. Oh, it's being created again. Yep. As of immediately, it has been created. So, input data. Here there's nothing, but is there here? No, there isn't. You see that here things are being added. There's data being added, but the data is not readable. So that is not good. Why is that not being done? Sensor value is, let's go back. Sensor value is 171. Output value 1, because sensor value, I need sensor value. Wait, sensor value. Where do I see sensor value? Yeah, behind it, of course. And now I lost all the input. So sensor value 692. So I should expect 692 here. Behind data 3 I should expect 670, but nothing is there. So effectively this didn't work. Yeah, that's a disappointment. How to go on? Alright, so now the question is what goes wrong. First I disable or comment out this one because I'm not using it anymore. Then to check if this line is alright, I put a console print in it and upload, and as it turns out it works. Now if I do it like this, you can see this value is exactly the same as this value, so that works. Where it goes wrong is here, this line. So this conversion to character array is not succeeding. I tried to remove the comma 5, which is illegal, turns out to be illegal. So data 1 is character, pointer is an array with pointer to character. So actually that should be fine, and it does compile fine, so why doesn't it work? If I change this to 21, and that's a bold one because here I have put the content to 21. What if I just do that? Where is my line? For a moment I have lost where I am doing stuff. Right here. So if I do it with 21, what's going to happen? It is accepted. I didn't expect anything else. 21 is larger than 3. No doubt about that one. But will it print my data? My data is I want to have it. So I'm afraid that is a no. It's empty. And everything else is correct except that one. So what is the point, literally, or what is the comma, or why does this go wrong? And I'm getting out of time with this for this episode, and I want to solve it. Right, now I have another problem, that not only I don't have the value for data 3, also let me try to get it back. What also happens, I lost it, is that the content of data 0 is a question mark. But what I did also is changing the pointer to character, remove the pointer. So I am adding the pointer back, and because the pointer is missing in the example, but if the pointer makes certain that that the data, that this is being assigned to data 0, to the 0 element, then I know I have to leave the pointer. So let's check out if that is the case. And this always takes time, valuable time. It's done. And let's see whatever happens now. 2. Alright, let's visit. Let's see whatever happens now to. Yes, see here now data 0 has content, so I have to leave the pointer where it is. That is very important. Now this should be happening. This should be alright. So why is this character array not filled? Because that is the problem right now. I am doing here exactly the same as I'm doing here, which is data 0, data 0. Here I print on screen data 0 and this is the content, and here I do exactly the same. But this is having content, this is being empty. Or at least I can't see what it is. But why? And here is where it goes wrong. So should I somehow put a pointer here? I really have no idea. And yeah, how to solve that? Maybe just a pointer here. It is being compiled. Would that be the solution? It might just be. Done. Final attempt for this episode. Right. Stop. No, it's not. So this is alright. Correct value. This is alright. This is still empty. I have to look on further. Well, this is obviously working. Why this motor is not working, I have no clue. Right, let's give it some input. It's not working at all this time. And right, that's even more problematic. Alright, anyway, that's not working. This one is. So at least something works. And this was for pulses modulation. So is there any pulses modulation on the line? Yes, there is. Definitely there is. Alright, anyway, it should work but isn't. And with that I do end actually the video. Alright, so thank you for watching. Some attempts further, contradicting information, contradicting results. Some things apparently are necessary, like pointers and some strings using variables, etc. But where's the data gone? Why is the data gone? Good question, no answer yet. Anyway, electronics isn't everything either. I am trying to get things working fully, but also some LEDs are here not working. Let's try this one. No. Yeah, that one works. And this one works. That one works. But these LEDs are giving no sign of life. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up, and leave a comment if you like. Very much appreciated. You can also follow me on Twitter. If so, please retweet, like and leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram, like and leave a comment. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. Very much appreciated. You can also become a patron and have your name mentioned, depending on the pledge you make, either on my website or on my website and with my video. And this is of course going to be continued. Once again, thank you for watching and bye bye.